YouTube? A beautiful morning here. A little chilly, but definitely doable. As you can see, I've got my beast back. Super happy about it. Got it back yesterday. So basically what happened was there are cables that control kind of like a flapper valve on the exhaust. Well, the cables, I guess, got pinched somehow, and it pinched it so that the valve was closed at all times, so no exhaust could get out. So all this intake's coming in, smashing out, and just trying to expel, and there's just no place for the exhaust gas to go, so it builds up in the cylinder, and well, it runs like shit. So that's fixed, sorta. They pretty much just took the cable off and redid it, so hopefully it won't happen again. Again, this is something that Ducati's never seen. I was actually at the dealership yesterday, and my salesman, the dude that sold me his bike, he's like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And I told him, he's like, "What are you back here for maintenance for?" He's like, "You know, I've only had a 1,400 miles on it. There's no reason for it to be for general service." I told him, he's like, "Oh shit, that's new." Like, yeah, it's never been done. So that was cool. He also said that if I'd have ridden the bike there, he'd give me the demo bike to hold till that one was fixed. So, you know, they'd hook me up, but you know, I did drive there, and like I said, it's a ways away, so it's all good. But anyways, what was it, a couple days ago, I tried to do a vlog on how I met my wife, and I did it, and it was a good vlog. It's just I didn't feel it was meant for YouTube. Like, it's kind of like a video message to your wife. That's pretty much what it felt like. So I'm like, you know what, this isn't something I want to put on the internet. And so how I met my wife probably isn't going to be a internet thing. You know, I tried to do it. I just didn't like how it came out. I mean, I did, but again, this wasn't a YouTube type video. So those that asked to hear about that story, I'm sorry, but it's not going to be put on YouTube. I'm sorry. It is a great story. It's just, like I said, not meant for YouTube. I'm going to go on the line of, you know what my favorite pets are. And I don't know what my favorite pets are. Like, if I could have Are you fucking kidding me? Run me off the fucking road? Fucking idiot. Wow. Just dumb. That is how people cause fucking accidents right there. Fucking look at me, motherfucker. I'm pissed now. Ooh, she got my blood going. Shit, son. Look what I do. You see, because I've been riding my Honda, my horn button's in a different space than what it is on the Ducati. So when I went to hit the horn, nothing happened because I was pushing the fucking turn signal. So that kind of sucked. So those of you that have multiple bikes to ride, and you do ride them kind of a lot, make sure you refamiliarize yourself with the horn, because shit like that fucking happens. I mean, she straight up came over in my fucking lane. What I did is moved up, made sure she fucking looked. Went to her, put my fingers to my eyes and pointed to her to make sure, to tell her that she needs to look. That's it. I left it at that. I didn't run her down the road or anything else like that. that's the type of response. If you do any response, all you more you need to do. Ooh, that fucking wakes you up in the morning, though. I tell you what. Talking on the damn phone. Talking on her damn phone. Be a little hazardous riding in this morning. But yeah, I want to get into the topic of like what my favorite animals are as far as pets go, you know. And if I could have one type of animal that isn't a normal animal, like kind of like an exotic, what it would be. I already had an idea of what that would be, so it should be pretty cool. And you know, I'd like to know what type of pets you guys have, would like to have. Ever since my wife and I got the animals that we have, you know, being well behaved and well trained is something that I wanted to make sure they were. So we actually hired a personal trainer for the dogs, actually one that wasn't at PetSmart. No offense to PetSmart trainers. We got one that came straight to our house and dealt with them there. So look at where I left off before I went into work. Talk about my pets a little bit. I have 3 of them. I have 2 dogs and a cat. More specifically, I have a Rottweiler, a male Rottweiler, and I have a female red-nosed pit. And those 2 dogs are by far some of the sweetest puppies that, you know, I've ever had. They're incredibly smart, they're incredibly loyal, and they're just good all-around dogs. And you think, well, shit, that's a type A personality dog and a type A personality dog. You know, you gotta make sure that, you know, the dominance doesn't take over. And really, they both switch roles. They'll go outside and play, and you know, the Rottie will take down the pit, and then the pit will get back up and take down the Rottie. And it's good, clean fun. We have a rope to play tug of war with. You know, I'll jump in there with them. I mean, hell, they've gone out in the backyard and played with kids that are like 8, 9 years old. I was watching them, my wife were watching them, so it's not like they're by themselves. But yeah, I mean, those 2 dogs together are just great animals. And our cat is actually unique herself. Not only is she obviously all black, but she also has 6 toes, which is a Hemingway cat. And they're apparently really nice and sought after type cats, and well, we adopted all 3 of our animals, and you know, they just mean that much more to us. Like I had mentioned earlier, our dogs, both of them, has been through personalized training. Our Rottweiler, because we adopted him at such an old age, well, not old age, but about 1.5, and he had kind of a crappy upbringing, that we had to get him behavioral tested to kind of make sure that it's not aggression that he has, just excitement. And that's exactly what happened. The trainer came out, saw him, saw her react to other dogs, saw her react to other people, and she's like, this dog is just a really big puppy. He just wants to be around other people and loves people. Like, so she's like, I definitely don't see any aggression in that. So people can say that all my dogs this or all my dogs that, but mine have actually been through training and have met specialists that have confirmed that exact notion that my wife and I have of our animals. Now, I would like to know what kind of animals you guys have. I'm not going to what type of animals exotically that I'd love to have. Honestly, I was looking at getting a bobcat. And I had actually gone to the lengths of finding breeders, looking up the laws, looking up what it would take to own such animal. And I had found that, like most breeders, you can get a T2, which is halfway bred out the wildness of a bobcat with a domestic cat, which makes it a little bit easier to own because it's not considered a wild cat anymore. And at the same time, it still has the genetics of a wild cat. Now these cats were like $1,500, like I said, to purchase from a reputable breeder. And an exotic pet freaking vet, which wasn't cheap by any means. Their checkups run about a couple $100s a pop. So let me know what you guys think, especially as far as exotic pet goes. You know, what would you love to have? I'll tell you a story. I was in Kuwait, and there's a dude, I was rolling down the road in a Mercedes SUV that had a cheetah chilling in the front seat with a seatbelt on. There's no harness on him. It wasn't in a cage. It was just sitting back, relaxing, going for a ride. I thought it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. Craziest, but one of the coolest things ever. Well, guys, definitely let me know about your own pets. Let me know about the exotic pets you'd like to own or would dream to own. And you all have a good night.